Mosaic, okay, with the Chardonnay starting off here, typically when someone mentions the word Chardonnay, we're all brainwashed. And what I mean by that is everyone that walks through the door, they assume the Chardonnay is going to be oaky, buttery, and usually have high alcohol. All right, okay.
And especially from Lodi, right?
They don't drink whites in Lodi.
Yeah.
And so yesterday, the same couple, like, oh, what do you have to drink? I'm like, okay, it's hot. I got something great for you. What's this? Don't even tell me Chardonnay. Try this. Wow, this is great. What is it? It's Chardonnay. No way. Yes way. No way. Yes way. The typical style is so overdone. Well, no, not overdone. I don't mean to say it that way, but it's so typical where you can drink Chardonnay from 20 different wineries. All 20 probably taste very, very similar. Okay? This one, we used to have a Chenin Blanc in the portfolio. Didn't have a good source for it, and I couldn't really budget a label when I didn't know how much I was going to get year in, year out. That being said, started experimenting in 2006 and carried that theme into this vintage. We skipped the vintage. So in looking at the 08 Chardonnay, I changed the approach as far as, you know, yeast selection, how it's going to be fermented, stuff like that, where the focus on the wine was to have it very fruit forward. Our entire style is fruit forward, but not be so dry, so oaky, so buttery, where that type of wine is difficult to pair with food. Again, we're restaurant guys, so that being said, if you like, say, Asian cuisine, Mexican that's a little bit spicy, Thai, this stuff will knock your socks off because the flavor, the fruit fragrances are so intense. You get a lot of tropical citrus there. Those flavors will accent the food, and any type of spice in the food will accent the wine, so it's great. It's multi-dimensional, it's got great balance. The fruit character, again, is the driving force, and there's a lot of subtleties there. So for a white wine, it takes on the complexity of almost a red without having to be a heavy red.
Well, it's a real departure from typical California Chardonnays. It's more of a European style wine.
Well, everything we do, I mean, my mentor, Aaron Mosley, worked with the Chateau Madeleine team that went to France and got the best wine for the Chardonnay that competed with the French Burgundies. So that being said, our approach is a little bit unique in that the style is not overwhelming as far as alcohol. It's not overly oaky. We do a surly type approach to Chardonnay, which gives it a nice creaminess. So we're unique from that standpoint in that we're not trying to be a carbon copy of everybody else and try to follow what they're doing. So that being said, we try to experiment and do different things and just make the best wine that we can. I mean, every year is going to be different, so every year we try to expand and get better at what we do.